What's up, fuckers? Let's fix this RipSqueak. Thanks for being a patron. You rule. Just like a chill kind of hangout stream. The stereo is on in the living room. It's probably a little too loud. Let me kick it down a little bit. I'm hoping that it doesn't get the shit copyright strike out of me. Although it's not a copyright strike. It's whatever. It's fine. Yeah, ImpFPV, Jafar, Zaidi, Remy Tim, Paul McDonald, Drone Pilot, Rodney. What's up, friends? Alright, cool. Let's figure this out. I'm assuming that you guys can hear the music a little bit, right? Okay, so here's the situation. The ViFly trips when the flight controller is plugged into the ESC. I've double checked that the cable coming out of the ESC to the flight controller is good. Black on the outside, red right next to it, and then on the flight controller, red on the outside, black right next to it. So It's got to be something that's soldered up to the... Oh, is it the goddamn... VTX again? Is the VTX shorting out again? Remember that problem? Oh boy. Oh boy. I might have just fixed it. I'm going to be kind of pissed if that's what it was, because I didn't remember that last night, and that's annoying. Nope, trips right away. Okay, so it's not that. Well, I mean, in theory it's not that. My next thought is, like, could it have anything to do with the fact that I zip-tied the VTX and the receiver together? Could that have anything to do with it? I really don't think so. So this is an interesting one. I'm gonna be honest, because the rig was fine, and now it's not. And everything looks fine. So yeah, this is a weird one. I'm just gonna start removing positive leads from the flight controller. I mean, I guess I could come in here with a multimeter and just... Yeah, I'll do it with a multimeter instead. I'll do it the intelligent way. Even though it means I have to unwrap all these wires, which is just the worst thing ever. Okay. Okay, here we go. And I know it's a short problem, not like a motor beep problem, because when I unplug the cable that goes from the flight controller to the ESC, the oh no, don't be dead. Come on, battery, don't be dead. Hey, thank you. Everything is fine. Okay, so let's check these two pads here. Nope, they're fine. Let's check the positive and negative on the run cam board. That's fine. Okay. What other positive and negative pads do we have here? Down here we've got two more sets. We've got the ones that are going to the 5-volt Beck, and then we've got another set that are going somewhere else. And I'm not getting continuity anywhere. So the first thing that we checked was going to the receiver. Interesting. Let me just make absolutely sure. Well, this is odd. Just want to make sure that I was on the pads. Huh. Well, this is a little weird. Okay. What else could be going on here? I guess there's a chance that when I plugged the cable into the ESC, I bent the pins, and maybe the pins are touching. That's a possibility. Metal Dirtskin, if you can hear that it's smoke on the water, then I'm already getting dinged on copyright bullshit. I won't get strikes unless the artists come after me, which they typically don't. So it's and this is non-monetized, so we're probably kind of fine. But yeah, it is true. Smoke on the Water is probably not the best song to be listening to. So let me try something. Let me put the probes on the VCC and ground pads on the ESC. Nah, it's fine. This is weird. Interesting. Does the flight controller power off of USB? I already know that it does, but I'll just double check. Come on. Yeah, so the flight controller is fine. This is weird, man. This is very fucking strange. The only thing I haven't really looked at so far has been the ESC, so I guess we really need to take a look at that. Specifically the plug header to see if I fucked anything up. So let's do that. Let's do that. JRFPV thinks it smoked. I doubt it. But you never know. Quadzimoto says, try switching the flight controller ESC cable. I can't because the plug header is different on either side. That would probably actually blow it up. Yeah. Can't do that, unfortunately. We'll figure this out, though. There's not much connected to it. If I have to desolder each of the 3 power leads, that'll be fine. And arguably, I don't know if that's the issue. Kind of hedging my bets on which things I do first. Metalderson says if you have shorts in the 5-volt rail, you could blow it up that way. Shorts on the 5-volt rail. I think I would have found that, though, just now, I believe. Alright. It's definitely not a bad capacitor here. Because the VTX powers up just, or I'm sorry, the ESC rather powers up just fine. Alright, so I got a little bit of height on the ESC. Let's get the cable disconnected here and we can rule out that it's a bent pin situation. The only reason why I'm thinking it could be that is that, like, it was kind of cramped when I plugged this in. So let's see here. Just using the 5X loop to look at the pins. They look fine on that side. It's really hard to see. There's a lot of shit in the way. Nah, pins are fine. I can see them. Yeah, the pins are totally fine. So the cable is not the issue. Although, let me just check it one more time. Okay, so Mamba F-35. is ground, VCC, motor 1, and then the last one is current, which is yellow. Current is yellow. And then on the Talon, it's VBAT grounds. Oh, you know what might be happening? I'm using this NC pad. NC is like not used. I wonder if they really don't want me to use that NC pad. Usually I can just hook up the NC pad, which is just like a dummy pad. Usually I can hook that up and it's fine, but maybe they've got some kind of weirdo ground going on in that pad. And it's like double grounding in some weird way. So just to confirm, that is the pink wire, right? NC is pink. So this is an easy check. I'm just going to kick that pink cable out of there. I have a weird feeling that's what it is, because everything else seems completely fine. And yeah, these manufacturers like do all kinds of weird shit to save a couple of pennies. So let's pop this pink wire out of this NC. NC stands for not connected, by the way. That's what the actual acronym means, if you care. But yeah, it's just, if there's ever a wire or a pad or something that's NC, it's just, I mean, it's supposed to just be nothing. But in this case, it might be something. I'm gonna, hold on, no, I'm gonna put this one back in. Well, no, I'm not. Because if that's what it is, I'm going to have to then remove it. I was going to say I'm going to put this back in and then I'll remove it from the flight controller, because the flight controller is easier to plug in. But yeah, if this is the problem, which all of a sudden I have a feeling that it is, I'm going to need to unplug this shit anyway. So let me plug this back in as if all is right with the world. And if this thing boots, if it doesn't trip the Vi-Fly, then all I need to do is remove this pink from the flight controller side and slam it back together. So let's check a little hunch here. This is the kind of troubleshooting that you only get here. You only get this kind of troubleshooting from people that have been burned 7,000 times in the micro world. This is the kind of issue that would drive somebody from the 5-inch world absolutely insane. Because 5-inch stuff just tends to not have as many absolutely asinine things like this wrong with it. Potentially. This might not be the fix. Okay, that's plugged in enough. This cable is up and out of the way enough. Let's get this dropped down. I just want to make sure there's nothing bridged or jumping or doing anything awkward. Okay, so I'm gonna hold that up in the air manually. I don't feel like getting that all shitted up. Okay, so I'm just gonna hold this up in the air. Nah, still trips. Okay, cool. So that was not it. Quasimodo says changing the cable, I meant. Try switching the flight controller. Oh, change the entire cable? I mean, it's just a bunch of wires. Like, there's no real... yeah, that's... I can't imagine a world where that would be it. Because, you know, it's just a bunch of cables. Alright, so I'm going to take a wind out of here, and I'm going to put this pink cable back in. Because it's fine to have the NC in there. We're jamming now, motherfuckers. Come on, get in there. There we go. Alright. Put one more turn in this. And... wait. Nope. Like that. There we go. Hold on. Too many turns in this cable. There it is. Okay. And let's sneak it back down here. Get it plugged back in. And we will look elsewhere for the issue. Fuck. Hey, that's pretty nice. A little warning beep from the multimeter to let me know that I left it on. That's pretty cool. Thank you, Innova. It's the manufacturer of my multimeter. Alright, so that plug header is back in there. And make sure it's plugged all the way in. Okay, cool. So that's plugged back in. I really just can't imagine a world where it's has anything to do with the ESC, because as soon as I unplug the ESC to flight controller cable, the ESC is totally fine. So it just doesn't make any sense that the ESC is the issue. Let's just start desoldering things from the flight controller. No, I'm sorry. Grizz says, I did have an issue where I plugged my Vi-Fly to test build. No matter what it did, it kept tripping. Said plugged the battery straight in and it worked. Couldn't figure out why. That's odd. I mean, I guess technically speaking, the 5-volt back could be pulling so hard that it's tripping the Vi-Fly. But I doubt that. Especially because I've used the Vi-Fly before on these rigs and it's been totally fine. Drone Pilot knows what I'm putting down. In China, NC could mean dumb American, no caca. But in this case, it looks like NC does, in fact, mean not connected because it had no effect. So the troubleshoot continues. Grizz says only happened on one build. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'm really tempted to just fucking plug a battery in. But, I mean, that's just a silly thing to do. With the Vi-Fly tripping like this. It's not that much work to desolder a couple of these peripherals to see if we can kind of isolate it. But, I mean, if I desolder these 3 power leads and nothing changes, I mean, at that point, I guess I just put full battery voltage to it. I don't really, yeah, like, at that point, it's kind of like, well, I've checked everything. So, yeah. And I mean, if at that point the flight controller blows up, then I feel like it was already blown up at that point, kind of thing, you know? Like, what the hell else could we do? Once we've disconnected each of the things. T-Bird is in the house. He's headed home from his 3 house today. What's the 3 house? Now comes the fun part, editing on a 3-year-old PC. Can't wait to get one M1 also. Nice. Yeah, this is a way better setup. This is a way, way, way better setup. Although now you guys can't, like, in the corner now. I guess it doesn't make as much sense for me to be in the... Oh, well, wait. I guess it's bigger on that. Well, yeah, what can I do? What can I do with this? Can I zoom this in? Oh, God, I almost threw up. Can I zoom this in? Well, no, normally if I'm on the computer, though, sharing the monitor, I am going to be sitting closer. So it's mainly, it's this one. It's this view that now, me in the corner me is kind of small. So do I put myself on the other side, maybe? What do I want? Logitech SL1. So I mean, I could put myself over here. Where am I now? So now my face is here on the desk. Do I ever put anything interesting here? No, right? So if I put myself there, look what I can do. Ready? I can go like that, and then I can just drag myself off the side like this, and then I'm a little bit bigger, and if I need to like gesture over towards you guys, I can. Does that make any sense? To do it that way? Then you guys don't get to see anything that I put up here. And then if I'm working on a build, I feel like maybe that makes sense, doesn't it? Let's try that for a while. Let's try it on, see how it feels. Scooch this around a little bit. Alright, so we'll put that up there like that. And then we'll take this and we'll move it over a little bit. How's that look? Does that freak you guys out? Leave it for a minute. I have lots of mice, JRFPV, but there's nowhere to put it. This is the... There's, like, I don't have any room over here on the right for another mouse or anything like that. Drone Pilot says the initial startup current could be a touch high, tripping the Wi-Fi. I use a lad power supply. Some setups drag a high initial current, sounding the beeps. Yeah, I would... I've seen that once or twice, but I don't think that's the case here, because when I unplug the ESC from the flight controller, the ESC fires up completely fine, and I get my first 3 beeps. So, and yeah, I've used the Wi-Fi on this flight controller before and these rigs before, and it's been totally fine. And also, like, the Wi-Fi just trips instantly. Like, it just trips so fast that I feel like the problem is, I feel like there's, I don't know. This is a weird one, man. I'm like second guessing everything on this. It's very strange. The weirdest thing is that it was working. Like, the rig was working completely fine before this ESC swap, and that's why I almost just plugged a battery in, because it's like, well, fuck. I mean, the ESC boot's fine. And that's the only thing I've changed. But, yeah, I don't know. Doesn't take that much time to do a little troubleshoot here. Alright, so that, I don't know what I just disconnected, but I disconnected something. Let's see. Nope, trips right away. Okay, so I think that was just the receiver that I disconnected. So let's hook the receiver back up, and we'll pick another red wire to desolder, to desolder, to desolder. Know what I'm saying? In case you missed it at the beginning of the stream, thanks for being a patron. Everyone that can hear this. Plot twist, Firefly has a short. Yeah, right? I was kind of just thinking I should hook the Firefly up to something else to make sure it's not the problem. But, yeah, I mean... I do my troubleshoots by, like, I try to, like, kind of prioritize the things that I think are more common. So that's what I'm doing right now. So if I disconnect all three of these and nothing changes, then I will start looking at the really wacky shit, like the Firefly blew up. But let's just desolder 2 more wires. Oh, shit. Man, that's twice on this build that I've lost control and flung a solder ball. Alright, I saw where this one went, though. Jesus Christ. Okay. Alright, let me make sure that little solder fling didn't, like, double up or do anything really weird. Son of a bitch, is that the problem there? Or is that a little piece of solder from just now? No, it's not the problem, but I'm gonna get it off. There is an awkward little solder blob, but it's not really doing anything. Interesting. I think that might have been the other solder ball from before, or it might be a part of that one from just now. Jesus. Your boy's getting sloppy, friends. Getting fucking old. Alright. I mean, I looked it over pretty good last night to look for that solder ball, but I did not see anything. Okay. Let's see what happens here. I don't know what I just unplugged. I think I unplugged the external 5-volt back. Trips immediately. Okay. Alright, so we got one more that we can try. And then... I don't know. I really don't. Too much solder on there. There we go. That's better. Okay, so the other red wire is kind of all up in this bundle. So let me just loosen these wires up a little bit here so I can get to it. Alright, and it's right next to a double grounded pad, so this is going to be a little hairy, but should be able to get it. I just need a little room to work with here. There we go. Okay, no, so that was not the external 5-volt back. This now is. I'm now going to disconnect the external 5-volt back. I feel like this is the most likely issue. because I did screw with that 5-volt back. I took the shrink wrap off. I desoldered the output. This is also going to remove the load of the, although I already tried that. This is going to remove the load of the DVR board on the system here. Meow, meow, meow. Alright, so let's see. Nope, trips immediately. Alright, so now we're into weird territory. Fuck. Interesting. Let's put it all back together. And I will test the Vi-Fly to make sure the Vi-Fly hasn't shit the bed. I can't possibly imagine that it has, but, you know, it won't be a hard test. I'll just plug it into another rig. Alright, I just want to make sure I get this flat on the pad. There we go. Alright. Is the gate, is the noise gate coming on at all? Or is there enough background sound where the mic is just constantly live? I have a feeling it's just constantly live, right? Oh my god, is that ugly. Why is that the ugliest solder joint in the fucking world? These are 1804 3500s. And this is going to be the 3.5-inch RipSqueak. Kind of, sort of. I mean, any of them will do 3.5 with the right TPU mounts. Okay. I'm going to come in with the soldering iron one more time real quick here. Because this joint looks like absolute dog shit. What the hell is going on in there? Why is everything getting all pissed off? Well, it's fine. Take a closer look. Pretty sure it's okay. Yeah, it's fine. And the flight controller is fine because it runs off of the USB. So I mean, I guess the 5-volt Beck may have shit the bed, and it's just shorted wide open, which would make plugging a battery directly in pretty hairy, right? Because it would kind of explode. It would possibly grenade the ESC, I think, right? Let me try this wacky power supply. Because Frank was saying that it has, Frank Nicholas was saying that it has some kind of fancy Vi-Fly short saver built in. And I can tell it to push at like 5 amps or something. He said it's faster and better than the thing. Actually, before I do that, let's just double check the Wi-Fi. Yeah, Wi-Fi is fine. So yeah, let's try this thing. I need one of these. Oh no, I don't. Oh shit! What the hell? Oh, I know what I need. I need a XT60 female, which I think is in here. I hope. Please, come on, be in here. Be in here. I've checked the cable about 700 times, so if it's the cable, then, like, I'm fully special. Okay. Oh man, where the hell is that thing? Is it hooked up to one of the tiny whoops? God damn it, where is that little thing? No, it's not on either one of them. Shitters. What did I do with it? I think I know where to put it. A little second bag of shit that I got in here. Bet you that's where it is. No, that's not where it is. Shit, what did I do with that? What the hell? Oh, it's in this other bag. Here it will be. Here it will be. Hey! Well, that's just terrific. Oh, that's where that little screen is. Okay, cool. Why do I have two bags for this? Why don't I just have one? Oh! Yo! Every single time.
I can always scare you, that's the point.
Patrick's here! You sons of bitches!
I got stories for you!
I cannot fucking figure this RipSqueak out. It just keeps tripping the Wi-Fi. And like,
Maybe it's
sort
broken.
of approaching just plugging a battery in and seeing what happens.
I don't know.
What kind of stories you got?
I got stories about a girl named Sally. Sally had no arms and no legs. But enough about Sally.
Jesus.
Knock knock.
I farted.
Knock knock, knock knock.
Knock knock. Wait, no, who's there?
Not Sally.
Nuts. Jesus Christ. Alright, I'm using this thing. I don't know how to use it, but we're gonna try it.
She said.
We're gonna try it. Okay. So everything is hooked back up. I'm plugging this thing in. Hold on, no. I'm gonna hit the power button.
Can I have your ice ball?
Oh, I didn't plug the goddamn cord in. Yeah, totally.
Thank you.
Alright, so I need to unplug this, I need to plug this, and I need to turn on the light switch to power that outlet. All right. Toolkit RC thing is hooked up. Let's figure this out. Power button. Hey, look at that. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. So there's an A knob. All right, so that's for amps. So I'm going to turn it down. I'll put it on 2 amps. And then there's a voltage knob. So what do I want to give it? What's a 4S? What? 14.8? 14.8? That sounds good, right? All you, Holmes. Let's see if this fucking thing explodes. Okay. Wait, what did I say? 14.8, right?
Things have changed in here.
14.8. Yeah, right? Dude, this, having the chat here, when my fucking face is here.
Because you do have to stop.
God damn, dude.
You can just be part of the action. Because they
It's
could be telling
so
you what's
nice.
going on for like
Yeah.
17 minutes, and
Yeah.
you're over here going, I suck as a person!
Thank God that's never happened before.
Yeah, not here.
So this is
Why
on
are you-
14.8.
What do you...
I don't know. Frank Nicholas says that this thing has a better, faster. He takes a step back.
2 steps back.
Yeah, Frank says that the Wi-Fi built in. Basically, this has a faster version of the Wi-Fi.
Okay, awesome.
So I don't.
Why wouldn't it, you know?
Like, I don't know if this is
Is
just
it
going
on?
to
Is
send
it set?
power. I have no idea. There's only one
Okay,
button.
no, that's not good.
So maybe I'll turn it off,
Okay.
and then I'll plug it in, and then I'll turn
Are
it
you
back
trying
on.
to make it work because your Wi-Fi is pissed and won't work?
I'm kind of maybe thinking that, right?
Is that the indicator that tells you something's wrong?
Probably.
But you want to try and make that indicator go away and give you the answer you want anyway? Is that
Well,
what's
I've tried everything. There's nothing
the
else
right
that I can
thing.
try.
Lies.
All right, I don't know. I'm just gonna plug it in. Let's see what happens.
Let's just see if it
explodes.
Yeah.
Ah! It didn't explode.
There's no voltage coming through.
Yeah, I don't think there is either. So how do I make it
I
send
don't know,
voltage?
but while you figure it out, I'd keep it plugged in.
Pop the power button, you think? Just like poop it? Nope, that turns it off.
Well, I came at the right
Oh,
time.
maybe you click these in. Oh, you click those in. I see. All right, so that's good to know. So put this back down to 2 amps. And put this back up to 14.8.
So did a crash occur or something?
A crash?
Yeah,
No.
to make you. Is this
No,
just replacing the motors and that's it?
I replaced the ESC.
Oh,
Just that.
Speedix.
I moved it over to a Gep RC. All right, so I'm gonna click one of these in. We'll see what happens.
There's your problem.
Uh,
Nothing coming through. What's
So-
the bottom say? Does it say 0 volts and 0
so there's
volts?
some things happening.
Oh.
It says that it's sending 1.41 volts. That's interesting. I feel like it's gonna explode. What if I click the left one in?
Have you taken...
Nope, that's not it. It's USB output. What if I click the right one again? That turns it off. So the right one sends power or doesn't send power. I think it's tripping. Although it... This is strange. Why is it not sending more voltage? Is the question. Why is it only sending 1.4 volts?
What's the graph?
It looks like it's going up and down when I turn it off and on.
It's got to be set. Can you roll the wheel?
Yeah, and then that changes that 14.8, but that doesn't do anything. Let me do this. I'll plug a regular rig in.
You push the button in, right, on 14.8?
Yeah, and now that turns it back off. So I'll plug a regular rig in. We'll see what the reaction is.
Okay, good call. Good call. Good call. Let's burn up a regular rig.
Fwee! Oh, let's burn up a regular rig.
Hi.
All right, come on, Fweos. Rabaxerson says the 5-volt regulator on the ESC is bad. This ESC, most of these micro ESCs don't have 5-volt regs. This one is no exception. Alright, so I'm plugging a regular rig that does work in. Let's see what happens. Ah, I chopped my hands off. Okay. See you guys later.
When we turn it off.
Alright, let's see. Yeah, okay.
Wow.
So it is tripping. So the toolkit is tripping.
Wow. And what did the voltage say?
It goes up to the proper
nice.
14.8.
So you're not even getting to 1.4. That means that it's early. Doesn't that mean that? If you get over...
So I guess it raises the voltage really quickly, and then it trips itself. And then it's only sending that 1.4
I never
maybe?
even got there. Okay, I never even got there.
I
That's
guess.
amperage is what I'm thinking about. Because you can get, like, on your... You can change this to 2 amps, right? Is that what this button is? So
yeah, right. And that's what I have this on. I have this on 2 amps. So I guess I'll just turn this up to like 3 amps and see if maybe there's a...
Yeah, that's...
I don't know. Right? Like, fuck do I know? I don't know anything about electricity. Let's just try it. 3 amps. Let's see. And it blew up. Nope. It does the exact same thing.
Yeah, it's tripping out.
So we'll go to 4 amps.
It's the voltage. It's the voltage. Once the voltage is applied, it's not happy. It won't matter.
Yeah, so 4 amps ain't doing shit either.
Have you isolated the RunCam board and the FC and just shot and brought up the ESC?
Yep.
And it works?
No, it doesn't. Well, wait, what? Say that again?
Just the ESC if you power it up by itself.
Yeah, it's fine.
And it fires.
All I have to do is unplug the ESC from the flight controller, and and the ESC is fine.
And the flight controller is original and the new ESC.
Yeah.
Did you repin? Or was it the exact same header?
I did repin, but I've checked it 40 fucking times.
Oh, you need me to check your pin header. Got it. Okay.
I mean, you can if you want to.
Show me the diagram.
But if it's wrong, I'm gonna fucking stab someone.
I don't stab the nearest one.
Alright, well, I don't think we learned anything from the Toolkit RC thing.
We learn how to use it.
Here's the Mamba wiring diagram.
What is the Mamba? That's the old one?
This is the new ESC.
I thought you said GEP RC. I thought that's what you said.
So the way that this diagram is sitting.
This is how it starts.
Is the way the ESC is now sitting.
Why is it a Mamba and a GEP RC? Isn't that 2 different things?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Isn't Mamba iFlight? No, iFlight is I don't know.
Wow. Can you get me the one for the ESC that's in the rig? Can you give me a picture of it?
That's it.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Why does it say Mamba if it's not a Mamba?
That's what this is. This is a Mamba. Plus, this has pads right next to the plug header, and so I've confirmed it 80 times on the pads.
I thought it was 40. All right, let me see. Can I look at it?
It's ground outside, VCC next to it.
Is there any indicating on the board? Is there any indications on the board?
Oh yeah.
There it is? Okay.
That's what I confirmed first.
Okay.
And
you powered it up, and it did power. You put a flight controller to it, and it shorts it. If you put another,
another flight controller. Another Talon F7. Yes. Is that what you're about to say?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good fucking thinking. We can blow up 2 Talon F7s.
Dude, I can do that.
So let's confirm real quick that without the flight controller plugged in, the ESC beeps. We've done this, but it's worth it to just whop it out one more time.
Try again. Dust yourself off and try again.
This fucking guy.
Oh, the adapters. Those are nice.
Getting into that goddamn TLC jam.
I don't understand your TLC references.
Alright. ESC is totally fucking fine.
Yep. Okay. Yep.
So, now we're going to grab another Talon F7.
Where would I find such a thing?
Where would I find 18 of such things?
Wouldn't be next to all of those session 5s that no one else can find.
I mean, with how often these goddamn, you know what it is? I mean, 100%. It's just it's the absolute terror of MPU 6000s fully disappearing.
Every time I get that box with that FC in it, I always think about how they must have had to buy 50,000 boxes to justify all of the hope to sales of their flight controllers. Look at all the flight controllers you have.
I know.
Let's take all of the shitty flight controllers and use it to see if it's broken.
Hiya! Oh, what the fuck Talon is this? This isn't...
See, kids.
What the hell Talon is this? Bueller? No. Similar, but not the same. What? Is this like an old F4 Talon or some
They
shit,
do
I
have a
guess?
couple. Well, there's probably a V1, V2, right? MPU 6000, they had a couple.
They did. Well, that's interesting. So...
This is probably the one time you wouldn't want me to use this.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong wiring diagram for the Talon.
See, kids?
I'm looking at the wrong wiring diagram for the fucking Talon.
My job here is done.
God damn it,
See you later,
Larry!
buddy.
All right, thanks.
Adios! I'll leave you the...
Oh, yeah, this is an F4 Talon. I didn't even fucking try to look up the right... What an asshole.
It takes two, baby!
I blame Talon for,
I make house calls.
I blame Talon for changing their pinouts. They can suck my asshole if they think that's a good idea. What a bunch of jerkwads.
Asshole.
So this is a Talon F4. It's probably a Talon F4 V1 because I'm a broke-ass bastard. Oh, it is. Yeah, it is. I remember. Yeah, right. This is the F4. This is the F4. Yeah, because
I don't know why it doesn't work.
I got
plug a battery into this and it kills me.
Ah! See, this is why I didn't just plug a fucking battery in. Hey, who in the chat was like, "Oh, just plug a battery in, you'll be fine." Thanks a lot, you fucks. I see how it is, you dirty bastards. This is an old school Talon F4 V1. All right, so where's the plug header? Here's the plug header. Oh, look at that! It wants ground on the outside. I'll be goddamned, you fucking whores! God damn it! God damn it! Fucking Heli Direct, you scumbag bastards!
Patreon streams only are awesome.
Yeah, this is. Well, I'm only talking to people that are already patrons, so I was gonna say this is the kind of things to expect for Patreon. Join my Patreon. Oh wait, no.
Stay on my Patreon.
Fuckers. You know what that means too? Is that I didn't even need to modify this cable at all.
No.
I could have just plugged this cable.
Plug it straight in there.
And it was the first cable that I pulled out of the box too.
We got this call.
Sons of
As soon
bitches.
as I got to that pin header, that's how I knew.
Right.
I was like, did you read? I did read, but I checked it 40 times. You checked one and 40 times.
No, I checked both, but I was looking at the F7 wiring diagram. Like an asshole.
Like a virgin.
So... Shit, for all I know, this entire connector might be wrong.
You might want to know.
It'll just let me know. It'll just tell me. I knew something was really weird with the fucking how quick that it was tripping. It wasn't tripping on a motor beep. It wasn't tripping on like.
Never even got there.
It never even got
right,
there.
Absolutely.
It was just instant.
Yeah, the first opportunity you had a chance to do anything, and click.
Yep.
So the peripheral, you start stripping the peripherals away.
Vifly Shortstopper saves the day again. So pink is no connect.
Yeah, we gotta go whale on my Cadillac before I trade it in.
Oh fuck yeah!
I got new tires on that bitch. Sorry.
When are you trading it in?
We can burn them up. Probably a couple weeks.
Pink is no connect, right, Chat? So pink is no connect. So
if you
we
don't use the this got a back.
Fuck. Huh? Pink is no connect, and that is the current pad.
Current
That's
pad,
not gonna
yeah.
work. So I got to switch those as well. But then the motor wires are fine. So I got to switch everything. Not everything. I got to switch half. That's fine. Let me just make sure pink is no connect. Yep. NC. Cool. So you know.
Here you go.
When are you getting rid of it?
Oh man, it's like the 12th.
Jesus.
They're ready with it, man. They've got it. It's crazy. Every other one is out for like 6 months. Every other Tesla is out 6 months. But the particular one that I want.
Oddly enough, I drove a Tesla today for the first time.
Are you serious?
Yeah. A regular Model 3.
In your life?
Weirdest experience of my life.
Right?
So when you come off the gas pedal,
The
it puts
regen
the
thing?
brakes on. Well,
It's
it's
a
regen.
regen.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
That's right.
So
It's
apparently
fucking
you get
regen, of course.
really used to it and you start depending on it. I'm very interested in all
I can
this. You and
totally
I, we
see
gotta
that.
go tear this Tesla up.
I can
man. I'll bring it
totally see
over
that.
first thing and we'll just ruin it. It's got a big battery in it. I figured you'd
Did you
love
get a
it.
D?
Huh?
Did you get the dual motor?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got the performance. So it's 0 to 60 in 3 seconds or whatever.
Right.
And that's a second faster than a Cadillac. Well, 0.9 seconds. What's the difference? But 4-wheel drive, dual motor. It's a dark gray, all matte blacked out.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, man, we're gonna wail on that fucker. But we go wail on Cadillac. Just don't wreck it, you know.
Yeah.
But we definitely gotta get some footage, maybe ruining one of those parking lots here in Kansas where we live. I mean,
No, it's Mexico.
yeah,
Mexico.
it's Mexico.
All the street racing goes down in Mexico. Did you know that?
Oh man, I did not know.
You put that on your you put that to protect yourself on your street racing videos.
Yeah, there you go.
Filmed in Mexico. The cops will never know.
Prove it.
Christ. Isn't that Alpharetta Mall?
So you drove a Tesla? What was it like? I've never even driven one. I bought one. I've never even driven one.
Very
Weird, right? You're a driver, so that's what I'm really most interested
yeah,
in.
very isolated. Very
Isolated. No, nothing in the seat, right?
nothing anywhere.
Yeah.
Just a goddamn spaceship.
It's a spaceship.
Yeah.
The regular Model 3, so like it's a slower version.
Yeah, pretty anticlimactic if I'm completely honest.
Yeah.
But all things considered, for a daily,
Oh.
probably the greatest thing in the world. Like because
All the things that it
no
offers,
sound,
yeah. And no cost.
no cost,
Yeah.
no emissions.
And yeah, no cares. Yeah, you're an eco warrior.
Goes against everything that I really like in a car.
Right. That's
Not necessarily true.
No. But that's the dichotomy that
But-
I really am having.
Yeah.
With my 600 horsepower manual transmission CTSV Cadillac coupe. That's like just a goddamn monster. It is. It's a monster, right?
Yeah.
And I babied it up till now. It's 10 years old. I've had it since it was new. I got 40,000 miles on it. I essentially, quote unquote, babied it. But
Right.
man, ever since I made the decision, have I been wailing on that fucker. It's so much fun now that I'm like, maybe I'll just come out the extra 30 grand and just fucking keep it, It's so much fun, but
Well,
I don't want the cost. I can't, I can't.
Now that you're getting rid of it, I can say this.
Okay, alright.
You bought the wrong one.
What? You mean the...
You should have gotten the wagon one.
Oh, I know. Isn't it cool?
That car as a wagon is something that we don't get in this country.
I know.
We don't get fun wagons in
Did
this
you see the
country.
movie? Dax was in it. Dax,
Yeah,
whatever.
Dax
Yeah, it
Shepard.
was such a great movie. I couldn't wait to see it in the theater.
Right.
But it's that same car, yeah. It
Yep.
was that same ride. He had the manual gearbox in that thing too. I don't know how I come from a manual monster to a one-speed.
You're an adult. That's
Jetsons
how.
car.
Yeah.
I still got the vet, right?
That's true.
That's my
That's
muscle.
true.
But there's
That's
a
true.
manual transmission gearbox is something I really do. I really love it.
Yeah.
I'm scared of what this thing's going to give me because I very well may not be. I may not. But you know what? What's cool is I don't have any real expectations. What it has in technology is what I'm most interested in.
Yeah.
I'm most interested in the leap that it's making in the automobile industry.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to be a part of. So if I only have it for 3 years, that's fine. I'll trade in for whatever something else, and if I want something to drive, I can drive it. But
And in the 3 seconds that I drove it, there was a V8 Camaro that I just demolished from a dig.
Yeah.
Because it takes a second to like get going, and like from a
Everything has to
dig, it's just
transfer
like
all the power.
mash the fucking pedal, and
Go.
you're already 50 feet out, like before. So
that's where all the advantage is. Most cars, if you let them run 120, they'll catch the Tesla.
right eventually,
Right?
Yeah,
They'll catch it.
But you're not doing that on the goddamn streets.
But that's
and you
exactly right.
And
I've
you
been
can
there
just
twice.
mangle somebody, and at like 40 miles an hour lift, and be like, "Nah, bro, you're not even worth the extra electricity, bitch." Like.
A race would imply competition.
I've won every race I've ever been in this thing because I only race up to 40 miles an hour.
Teslas. Oh. But it's not the same.
Oh shit. So yeah.
If the goal was to get from this place to this place faster,
Yeah.
this guy wins. And if he's got to put a speaker on the outside of the car to make it sound like a freaking V8, then he will.
Then that's
And he does too. You know they have
choice.
that, right? They have the fake engine noises out.
That does not surprise me.
They got like 20 to choose from.
What is, and it plays through the in-car?
Yeah, it plays, and you can choose from like all the Bugatti or whatever, you know.
Right.
And I don't know how you rev it, you know.
Right.
Put it in neutral or some shit. I don't know. But I got that full self-driving package, which was entirely too expensive.
Really?
That's the software, and I guess they put a little computer in the car. It's $10,000 just for that.
What?
$10,000 just
Yo,
for that.
what a bunch of fucking thieves.
Isn't that insane? This is a glimpse into the future
It's a
of when
software
Tesla
upload.
becomes a freaking software company.
Ready? Oh, it works! Wow! Suck my dick! Alright, stream over! Bye-bye! I'm just kidding.
That was awesome.
All the
Good
wrong
time.
buttons.
Good job, Ciotti. Glad we figured it out there.
Wow, I've built quads before. Why did I just assume this was an F7? I guess because I just got done swapping the Cinesplorer to an F7.
You work with them a
So
lot?
I just
When's the last time you worked on an F4? I don't know.
yeah, you know, this might be one of the last F4s that I have. I got them really cheap.
Highly likely.
All right, well, we can put these fuckers away now. We can put my horde of Talon F7s away. Make sure nobody sees it and comes and tries to steal them from me. God damn. Eventually I'll put a Mamba flight controller in this, and it'll be an all Mamba rig. Won't that be exciting?
And easy. Remember?
Motherfuckers! Chat, thanks for helping.
Dicks?
JR says, thanks for teaching me what not to do. I'm sure somebody in the chat said to do that. I'm sure more than one person had this thought. And I probably looked at it.
What not to do guy, that guy's brilliant. He's been down that road. What not to do. Well, you're not the truth. I mean, if you're a hard knock learner, like many of us are, unlike this guy who's purposefully wrapping his voltmeter in a very OCD way.
Worth it.
It's a good thing I have a story to tell during the meantime.
It's worth it every time. I'll do it on camera so that, so that everybody can.
Wow, YouTube probably has $10,000 a year in you winding your voltmeter. You do not put. Wow. Okay, you might as well, right? Why not?
Boop!
What else? You got a rubber
Look,
band or
ready?
something you can put on there so it doesn't unravel?
Oh yeah.
There you go.
All right.
Brilliant.
There you go.
I was talking about relevant things earlier, but
And
yeah,
then it
hard
goes
knock
right
life,
there.
man. Hard knock life. Thanks
right
for teaching
there.
me what not to do. That's Ciotti right there. It's gonna be on the tombstone. Ciotti, Aaron Ciotti. Thanks for teaching me what not to do.
I'm not.
The best pilots ever.
My feelings aren't hurt even a
No.
little bit. Okay, so flight controller goes down, and then we've got
Oh, that's funny.
to make sure that these wires are happy. They're not. They're not over the moon, but they're happy enough.
Did you make
This
the?
is fine. So this will spin
Smaller.
3.5s, 3.5 inch
I,
props.
I've still got that Acrobrat. The last time I flew it was Stables, and that was a long time ago. That was
Right.
you. I was thinking about those motors, and I was like, what's this guy doing with these motors? Because I bought 5, and I haven't gotten to that 5th one yet.
The 1804s. Yeah, dude, this flies really good. Even
Why
with the
did you
fucked up
do it?
ESC,
What made you put those on there?
Basher. This is the ultimate Basher 3-inch because you can put these props because these motors have been indestructible. I've put 1,000 batteries through these motors, and now you can run those props. And those props are goddamn indestructible, and they fly great because they're only a 40 pitch. and they make big ass power, so they'll make plenty of power to pick up. This thing is 270 grams all up.
Wow.
But it doesn't care.
1804s.
It just rails.
On
yeah.
a 650.
They're on an 850.
Yeah, on an 850.
I wouldn't run them on a 650.
Yeah.
They would melt that shit.
Yeah.
For sure they would.
Yeah. You wouldn't need them though.
JRFPV says, bro, the night you arced the screwdriver out, so many things went wrong. I was literally laughing my ass off. Yeah. Yeah.
Just gotta go through that memory in your head there, did you?
Yeah. That was a great night. That was my favorite night ever.
Let me remember the swirls that was my life at that moment.
I know I had another little spacer on here. It's these little guys. Okay, so this is a very specific little stack setup. 2 plastic spacers, 2 tiny whoop grommets. On the other side, we've got tiny whoop. No. Wait. No, we've got these guys.
Cineospore.
These guys. Wait. No. Yeah.
Whoa.
These guys.
Whoa, man, boy.
These guys.
Wanaki.
And then the tiny whoop grommets. And then
These
little
little be
1
looking
millimeter
good.
jib jabs. Yeah, right.
Your Cineospore be looking clean.
Right? And they're both up now.
Man,
and
just clean your lens though. But other than that,
they're
wow.
both like perfect too.
Man, this thing's looking sweet.
With those little skinny. Is that the one with the skinny
It's just
ducts?
clean. I just
Yeah,
feel
the
like
little
it's
skinny
really
ducts.
clean. Yeah, I printed these the other day. They do better. I did the whole tree thing.
And I think it's got a big ass ESC in it now. Let me see real quick. Did I put the 5-inch
Looks
ESC
like
in
there's
there?
no. Well, I don't know. Is that the big ass ESC?
Oh yeah, this is that Ori 32, 5-inch ESC. Yeah, so I can batter. Both of them have big gnarly ESCs in them now, so I can bang the shit out of them, and I can run them on 5S. They'll both run. They'll have all the power in the world on 5S. Christ, I can even do them on 6S. Come to think of it. That was also my way of not forcing myself to run those Axis motors. The Axis motors are great, but they're a little too notchy. They're like right next to you. Rush 20x20. That OG Rush.
They cover it?
Life. Yeah, they put that cover on it. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? Hey, look,
I say isolate the heat and trap it inside.
What could go wrong? Alright, boys and girls, we are stacked the fuck up! Everything looks good. Mippy looks fine.
And that's clean, dude. Good for you. I like it. Looking good.
Yeah, I gave
The man respects his
the
quads.
2 of them some serious love.
Mad respect for the workhorses.
Yeah, exactly. That was it, dude. That was it. It was like,
Hey,
you know what?
Hey, you gotta be ready.
I've used the shit out of these things. Let's pull them apart. Let's give them some love. Let's give them a nice ESC. No fucking bullshit. So, it was a little weird putting that Ori ESC in there because I don't really know anything about it. But I mean, it's meant for a 5-inch rig, you know, and it's turning 2004s. So, it's what's gonna happen?
Only good things.
I'll let you know. Alright. So we're going to throw these guys up on top here. Hopefully they don't back out. Motherton says Newbie Drone still has the Gigawatt ESC, the one that's an Acon in disguise.
Whoa.
Patrick is a big fan of that ESC.
Stop it now.
Do you need more?
I'm not that big a fan.
Do they have a sale of it?
No, I
Is it
got
on
one.
sale,
I
guys?
just wanted, since you shouted it out, I put the... Just wanted to...
Did you just buy one? Over here. Oh, there it is. Why do you have that?
Because I came over to troubleshoot while my shit is desyncing.
Really?
And I thought I might want to bring an ESC in case that was a problem.
Ah,
And since
that's
I
fucking great.
quote unquote helped you with yours, maybe we could help me with mine.
Wait, oh, that's not a good deal.
Get out of my house! Leave your whiskey!
Your purpose.
It's my island.
Jesus Christ. What's desyncing?
Dude, I throw it, I give it any throttle, and it just...
What rig?
It's my glide. I remember when I was trying to... Man, long story. I haven't flown a 5-inch in a long time.
Yes, I mean,
because of this.
ESC's blown
anyway,
up.
I lost the flight controller. You know, it went, and then the 5-volt reg on the Talon F7V2 MPU 6000.
Yep.
Which you're
First time for everything.
highly familiar with, I'm sure.
It's the only thing that I don't like about the flight controller, but it's a big fucking problem.
It's a big problem.
Like,
And so I replaced it with the only flight controller I could AK on Find.
right?
And it's a respectable, it's like a Maytag or something, it's got whatever. Anyway, everything's fitted, everything's fine, and I give it any kind of thing, and it's...
Yes, he's blown up. I mean, you gotta switch the
That's
motor
why
first.
I brought my ESC,
Yeah.
but I gotta...
You gotta just move 2 motors first, but then it's not that. It could be. It could be. The last time I said that, that's exactly what it was. I hadn't had that happen in a long time.
I took it down to 4K and everything off 8K. I tried to clean everything up, make it really, really easy on it.
Right.
And as soon as I give it any throttle, it's just the death roll.
Yeah. ESC is blown up.
And it fucking took the stack.
That sucks, dude.
Or it caused the... Yeah, shit. Either way.
I gotta put some more Loctite on these fuckers. I was hoping the leftover Loctite from last night would be okay. Not on sale, but it's $59, which is 10 bucks cheaper than the Acon label, and nice.
I have had great success. And only lost them when I sink them.
Great success!
When you hear it underwater going...
Help me! Help me, I'm underwater.
LEDs are like, what in the actual hell?
Is that the one that went into the Chattahoochee?
You know, no one knows anymore. I mean, it could be, why am I complaining? Like,
Yeah.
it could be. They go everywhere. I lose track.
Yeah.
I don't fly professionally,
I ain't paying attention.
There's 1 and there's 2, and sometimes there's 1. Sometimes there's none. I fly the RipSqueaks. I'm really interested in these 1804s. But I can't, I mean, the 1505 Mamas are like out of this world, or
That's the thing.
Toka motors.
The fucking 1505s
They're
have
just
all
like-
the power that you would ever need. So these
It's pretty
1804s are
insane.
just like, well...
It's pretty insane.
But these have a 3mm motor shaft. So
And
these
you
will
can put
be
the 850 on it.
1,000 times more durable than those Mambas, than those 1505s.
Absolutely, yeah, I'm getting a little rattling one.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, dude,
And
this is the original...
That's a big deal. That's a big deal.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
That's a big, big, big deal.
For fucking sure it is.
Like, that's a huge fucking... That's like the biggest deal ever, actually.
I don't think I've
it's worth the
killed-
change, yeah.
I don't think I've killed one of these 1804s. And like,
Did
these
we
were on the
both?
Acrobrat forever.
Did I bought... Okay, I bought them because you had them on the Acrobrat.
Yeah.
And that's why I bought them. And they fixed that Acrobrat, man. That thing was...
Yeah, and you
that
know what
thing
the...
was perfect.
And the Acrobrat weighs exactly what this does now. I don't know how.
Really? What does that
Um,
cage weigh anyway? Do you know?
The RipSqueak?
No, the cage on the Acrobrat Duo.
Oh,
That cage on top, those 2 pieces of carbon fiber. It just seems
Yeah.
such like a bigger rig.
it is, right? It's a huge rig. See, that's why I didn't like the Acrobrat. I think because it's so big, it's like a brick fly. It's like not aerodynamic. I think maybe
It's a departure, but it is a solid base plate too, and you don't like that shit.
yeah.
Because if you break things, which Aaron
And
Scotty
vibrations.
has been quote unquote known to do,
once or twice.
then I can see you having a. And it's hard to lose vibration. Of course, he dampened the vibration, justified the solid base plate by
Right.
dampening it the other way. But
Right. The
I have it. I love it. I don't fly it.
The 250, the 250 when it was on these 1804s, felt so much better than the Acrobrat on 1804s. Tell me I'm wrong.
Well,
And they're
no,
the same
that,
weight.
That, no, that.
And they're
was-
the same
was
weight.
that what I flew?
Yep.
No, that was the Magic Quad.
Right? Right?
That was the Magic
That's
Quad.
the
that
exact.
Was a nice,
that was that. You know what? That was actually the electronics package from the Acrobrat.
That was a stack,
I took
not
the
the
ele-
all-in-one, right? I flew
right.
the stack.
You flew it with the stack. Yeah, you flew my Acrobrat in a 250 frame. And it's the best micro I've ever flown.
It was
you
pretty
too,
sweet.
it sounds
It
like.
was pretty sweet. When
Yeah.
you changed my rates, that's what happened. We put you went in and you said, what are your rates? Remember, you went into
That's
this one
right.
and
That's
you
right,
changed
yeah.
it. You made the point to do that because
Yep.
you wanted the data. And it was like,
But yeah, that rig...
hell yeah, you know?
And there's no real I mean, other than aerodynamics, there's no reason that thing should fly any better or any different than the Acrobrat.
Aerodynamics are
Right?
a thing.
Has to be the aero.
Aerodynamics are a thing.
Has to be it. This is done.
Boom.
I don't have any batteries charged. Can't even test hover it. What kind of channel is this? What kind of shit is this?
3.8, you can hover.
It's gonna fucking fire into the ceiling.
Throttle curve.
Shoot flames.
Spitballs.
Look at this little bastard on these big motors. God, it looks so ridiculous on these gigantic motors.
I was wondering what it might look like because they are
Yeah,
big
right?
as fuck.
They're very big. Looks like a Civic on 20s.
A little bit much.
That's a lot. Look at this rear. Look at this rear Immortal T-mount though.
Oh, that's not that bad though.
That
Actually.
matte.
No. This is just a
there's one
monster.
screw that's not.
No screws. Here. That help?
Actually did. Athix says, is that the Digisite? It is not. No, that's the
Dude, no,
next
this is-
RipSqueak that gets built.
This actually doesn't look too big at all.
Right? It like weirdly works.
Bro,
Okay.
They sound great.
So now that the flight controller fires up,
It's actually very sexy too. The red. Look at that. Can we
put
have
this
a
bitch
moment?
into.
Look.
I know it looks good,
Look
right?
at it. That's pretty slick. It is like a Civic on 20s.
Let's see what direction the motors want to
That
spin.
is sick, dude. I want to fly it right now. Turn daylight.
Daylight, hurry up!
Hey, 70 to 75 all week and dry.
Really?
Fly this week.
Oh, wow.
This is the last chance. You're gonna get it's gonna get warmer all week.
Full battery voltage. Ready? Ooh! Don't blow up! Yay!
Yay!
Thanks for not blowing up. Let's see. See what the motors are up to. They won't spin. Okay, that's great. Why? Why won't the motors spin? What's your deal? Oh, did I not? Oh, I didn't update the ESC yet. All right, updating the ESC. It is not BLLE32, unfortunately.
Wow. Congratulations.
F4 processor, fucking BLLE 8-bit. What is it?
As he
is
sits
it
here and
8-bit?
judges all of his motors based on an 8-bit system, an F4 processor.
Here we go. Read setup.
It's not even freaking bidirectional unless you're hacking it.
16.7. Oh my god, it's all the way back. Oh no, it's 7. That's sorry. Never mind.
Wow.
7-1. Here we go.
You're not
Bidirectional D shot. Here we
you're
come.
not JESCing this, so you're not.
You don't need to anymore. 16.7.1
Ah, they put it in there.
is good to go. It's locked 48 though, but the micros don't have that throttle chop bobble, so the variable PWM doesn't really serve much of a purpose.
Well, you heard it here second, Fergs.
You heard it here second
You
and
heard,
first.
you heard it here second, Fergs. Not to be confused with anything else I might have said.
Honda E looks nice. It does. They did a good job on the design.
I want to look.
Um,
On the E.
Metal Dirksen said, oh, no, we got that. Chris says, oops. Athix says, this is why we're patrons. Metal Dirksen says,
Honda E, does that mean? Honda's had a low presence in the E market, so has Toyota.
yeah.
Toyota's one of the big dogs. Volkswagen's really trying to make a...
You know, Toyota also doesn't have, like, lane assist on a lot of their shit.
Well, a lot of guys are relying on the LiDAR system.
Fucking Kia had it.
Tesla's the only one that's not.
Oh, really?
They're the only ones doing cameras.
No shit.
Everyone else in the industry, from AMD to NVIDIA, they have
Wow.
all LiDAR systems. Every other self-driving system from GM to do the whole thing is purchased from LiDAR. It's all LiDAR system.
That is
Tesla's the only one saying LiDAR is
wild.
shit. Guess we'll see who's right.
Yeah.
First one to kill a baby, I imagine, is the guilty
Yeah,
one.
Jesus Christ on a cracker. That's scary. Alright, I don't know why that just went full screen like that. That was weird, but now we go into beta flight, and now the motors will work. Hey, look at that. It's amazing. What direction are you friends spinning? Motor 1 is good. Listen to how noisy these motors are.
Wow.
And
That's rubbing.
it's still like
That's
fine.
rubbing. That is I can see the bearing in my mind.
Motor 2 is reversed. Motor 3 is reversed.
Man, you can see. Can you
Motor
see the
2
bearing?
and
Can you
3.
see the ball bearing just bottoming out every single time it hits a flat
The
spot?
bearings are totally
You know what I mean?
fucked.
Every
They're
time it hits that
completely
flat
fucked.
spot, that time you hit that tree.
That
You want me to work?
work?
I'm only gonna get worse.
Guess again. Alright, motors 2 and 3 need to be reversed. Come on, BL Holly, there we go. Read setup.
Remember learning this shit? God.
I don't. It's been that long.
It took me a really long time. Very little guidance.
Right setup.
Project Blue Falcon days.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Thank God for that. Alright, we should be good. Wop, wop, unless the motor's in the wrong positions. That's what we're going to get to see right now.
Map that shit.
I
Don't they have
forgot to look.
self-mapping now?
Yeah, you got to put it onto 4.3 though, which for some reason I didn't do.
Lazy.
God damn it, the motors aren't in the right spots.
In
you
F4, remember, can you do
motherfucker.
bi-directional D-shot on F4?
Yeah, you just got to run
4K?
300 and 4K.
Alright.
Motor 1 is where motor 2
You
needs to
saying
be.
300, like D-shot 300?
Yeah. All the motors are in the wrong spots, motherfucker.
What happens at 600?
Processor maxes, and you get little like resource. Here is the caveman way of doing this that I swear to God is still faster than thinking it out.
Oh my god.
Set AO2. Great. Set. Oh fuck. What did I do? You don't need the word set. That's it. So we're gonna go AO2. Hey, there we go. Motor 2. We're gonna move to BOO. Motor 3. We're gonna move to AO3. And then motor 4 is gonna go to BO1.
Broken. Don't save it.
Ah, no shit!
Don't save, just restart.
Motor 4. Oh, nope. That's it. I gotta be at the end of the thing. There we go. Save. Okay. This will fix at least one. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Still plugged in.
Quick, 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 quick. All hell's breaking loose. Nope, that's wrong. Nope, that's wrong. Hey, motor 3 is correct. Alright, motor 3 is correct.
I can only be wrong 17 more times.
Here we go.
Maybe I should draw this out and be confused later.
Alright, motor 1. What did I say? Motor 3 is fine, right?
Motor
Motor
3 is
1.
good.
We're gonna go to BOO.
Wrong.
What?
It's a TX.
BOO. That was weird. Motor 2
That's an RX.
is gonna go to...
Crossfire, bro. You're gonna screw it up.
Motor 2 is gonna go to BO1.
It's reversed.
And then motor 4 is gonna go to AO2.
You're probably gonna end up with a dead motor 4, remember? These
Maybe.
F4s were a little weird.
You know,
Or was it
I have
7?
not had that problem.
Didn't you have to repin something, or did you have to...
Yeah, there was some
Reassign
fucking
something.
weird shit. Motor 1 is right! Motor 2 is right! That means motor 3 and motor 4 are also correct.
Make sure to spin the right way now that they are there.
Motor 3 and motor 4 are correct. Alright, they're not going to be spinning the right way. 1 is wrong. 2 is wrong. 3 is wrong. They're all
They just hit
wrong!
anti-reverse and you're good to go. Be like Jimi Hendrix and string the guitar upside down.
What? What's that?
That's what he did. He took a guitar, a right-hand guitar, turned it upside down, and strung it backwards.
Did he really? I didn't realize he did that. I knew he played a right-handed guitar. I didn't realize he strung it backwards.
Yeah.
Read setup, and we're going to reverse all 4, and then we'll be good to go, friends. Normal to reverse, reverse to normal.
What you got the GPS page up for?
Reverse to normal. Where? What GPS
Left.
page?
No, I mean left of your screen that you're looking at. Oh, okay.
I do
I
need
was about to be proud of you for. I was about to be proud of you for having GPS active on your glide and understanding how important and awesome it is.
It's all wired. All I gotta do is do the setup
the
shit.
OSD and all this stuff is so fucking tits, dude. You have got to use that. Oh shit! Like, let's just say I went way too far and I've got enough battery, and I just say fuck it, flip a switch, man. Or maybe let it fail safe.
Yeah.
Those matter. Are fun. The only problem with the only problem with the fail safe is that if you are half capacity on your battery, it punches out
hard as fuck.
You know, and it's too much.
I remember you telling me that.
Yeah, so that's the only issue. But other than that, it's so brilliant. You're just like, oh fuck it. You take your goggles off. You can have time to get pissed. You know what I mean? And then you hear it, and you're like, all right, I guess I'll land this bitch.
Guess I'll come down now.
There's something about that feel, you know?
All right, so we're good, friends. Let's test hover it inside. Try to kill someone. You got those props?
Fuck yeah, man. Let's come on backwards. Upside down.
Here they are. This is what this thing is going to look like when it's bouncing into concrete.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't try this at home. We are professionals. And I am out of screen so that you don't see my bloody carcass.
Juan! Wait, no. We'll do the 3.5 inch thing.
Wow.
Right?
You have to.
We must.
What are the 3.5 inch props?
The gem fans. Look how. Wait till you see how close it comes to not clear. Yeah. I know, phone. I know. You're trying to help me out. Okay. These are the gem fan 3520s. 3520s. Ruby Tim says, let's all just ignore what Ciotti said at the beginning. What did I say at the beginning of the stream? It was so bad.
Let's all ignore it by bringing it up. Let's do it. I want to hear about it. I want to hear. Now he's on the hook.
Yo, this DVR board gets so hot. The grip is warm.
It's
grip is
Can you start just saying it every time now? When you guys like it better,
I'm just not as passionate as you
every
are
time
about it.
It's not about passion. It's not about passion.
Respect.
It's not about passion. It's like saying Michael Jordan.
Oh,
Kobe Bryant.
Bryant. Kobe Brianna.
Tiger Woods.
Ruby Tim, he quotes me. I don't know what's wrong. Chat, any ideas? And don't you fuckers tell me it's the wiring harness, because I've checked that shit 700 times. CiottiFPV 2021.
I knew we were going to go through something very quality right there. Can I read that? Yeah, that's exactly what he said.
It is, too. Because I was like looking at I was like, what's a wire gonna do? Is a wire gonna talk to the wire next to it? I didn't even consider that yeah, because I just
we get by with a little help from our friends. That's fun.
Fuck you guys.
Help me. And then they do, and they're like, fuck you again.
Fuck you.
Come hang out with me.
Yeah.
Let's fly. Fuck.
Don't be right, you bastards. All right, so here we go. Let's see if my little capacitor setup is any good.
Great job there, Ravi Tim. That's awesome. I have a son named Ravi Tim, believe it or not. So it's very close. Every time I hear Ravi Tim, I hear Ravi Tim.
How old's Ravi?
Ravi Tim is 3 years old.
3.
Yeah, he's a real piece of work. He's a real piece of work, this guy.
Look how close that is.
Don't have you gotta have the mount split.
They just barely clear.
Oh my god, look at the back.
Isn't
the
that
backs
outrageous?
are even closer. It's insanity. If they weren't knurled, you might hit them.
Yeah.
Yo.
All right, let's see.
Hey, yo, look at. I'm over here.
Back up. It's about to go down. This is on Crossfire. Hold on. I gotta put the antenna on. No, I get no respect. I get no trust. I get no trust.
I'll tell you.
No respect or trust. Alright, Crossfire's coming up. Just putting the antenna on it real quick here. And there we go. Alright. Crossfire is powering on. Littering and smoking the reefer. Alright.
Yeah, look how clean that sounds.
It arms. Woo! Woo! Ooh, look at it. Woo! Pid loop is a little overactive. Pid loop is pretty. Pid loop is
He's tight.
exciting.
Look at her, she's clean and ready. Oh yeah, look at her ready to go. Oh, she's so cute. That's
This
so
poor
cute.
little battery.
She's pretty.
Good to go.
Totally red and red and red and red.
All the red.
All the red. That's one high kite.
It's the red RipSqueak.
Good
Red
for you.
for danger.
Great job. Glad you figured it out, Ciotti.
Thank God. Thank God for friends. Can I get an amen, chat? Don't give me an amen.
I checked it 700 times.
Why, man? I really wish chat had helped me out with this one.
Now you gotta get up close and personal.
God, why, chat? Why are you guys such slackers when it comes to troubleshooting things? Why don't you ever get it right? Look at that!
You're an old man.
3.5-inch props on a RipSqueak. Ain't that satisfying as shit? It just looks right, man. Let's compare it to the, oh god, you guys are probably getting all kinds of noise. Alright, now you won't get any more noise. Let's compare it to the 250, the other 3.5-inch rig in my life. Oh my god, it's tiny.
I wanna see.
Wow. It's a big difference. It is a big fucking difference. Holy hell. So that's front to back,
Yeah, but that.
left to right. Wow, yeah.
This is a beautiful machine right
But
here.
this is meant for 4-inch, so it makes sense. Let's look at the weights between them.
This is an answer to a lot of questions, I think.
Yeah.
I really, if it wasn't for that whole one all in one,
Yeah.
you know, we really
Yeah,
like
that's one of the real Vietnams there. 170 grams for the RipSqueak.
That's one of the real Saigons about it.
190, but
Wow.
5 of that is this mount.
Okay,
So
185.
185 basically. So 15 gram difference between these two
It's a real
guys.
cage, and it's a 4-inch to 3.5.
Yeah, this you can run 20 by 20 or 30 by 30 or 16 by 16. This you can realistically only run an AIO. They're both somewhat squished X. Yeah,
That's way sexier.
they're both squished X.
That is a sexier quad to have on your backpack.
This?
Yeah.
It's just less. I mean, there's less.
So yeah, that's adaptability.
I'll be really
This is
interested to
pretty
see
cool
what
with the
happens when I
freaking
start banging
18
them up.
That looks really, really cool.
Yeah.
I will say that. That looks really cool.
And you can long range this on 4-inch props.
Just like they do on all those digi.
But you can do on that too. You can do that with this too. You can get 4-inch arms for this too.
Yeah.
Interesting. It's a shame you have to run an AIO on the 250. It would be really good otherwise.
It's too fitty to you.
Oh, God. All right, chat. I'm going to shut this motherfucker down. Thanks for hanging out. This has been your Patreon-only live stream troubleshooting fiasco.
High-class access.
Once again, chat got it right. I just didn't... They kept saying wiring harness, and I just didn't... I didn't think that I would have... that I had the wrong flight controller. Yeah. There are 4 versions of the Talon MPU 6000 flight controller. This is basically what bit me. There are 4 versions. There's a version 1F4, there's a version 2F4, this is a version 1F4. You can't even find the wiring diagram online anymore for it. And then for the F7s, there's a version 1 and a version 2 of the F7 MPU 6000 Talon flight controller. So don't let it bite you in the ass like it did for me. Make sure that you've got the right wiring diagram up for the right version of the Talon flight controller that you've got.
The more you know.
The more you know, indeed. All right, you sons of bitches. No flying because it's just a Patreon-only stream. I love you. Be good. Have an awesome night. I'll see you guys. I will not see you guys tomorrow. No stream tomorrow night, which means I'll probably do a stream on Thursday and then Friday for sure. So see you Friday at 7, worst case, but I'll probably see you Thursday as well. I love you. Later.